Hello guys. So today I'm here to talk to you about my favorite Brazilian food. So come with me. Alright guys, so of course I can't show you all of the food, like I'm not going to eat all of them. So I'm going to show you in pictures here in the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with my favorite traditional Brazilian snack, which is pão de queijo. My God, I love pão de queijo so much. And pão de queijo is like a mini cheese cassava puff bread. It's made with cassava and cheese, and you like roll little like balls and then you put it on the oven. It's baked, it's not fried, it's baked. And when you bake, because it has like cheese in it, it smells delicious, and because of the cassava flour, it kind of like grows and has a little bit of air inside, so it's a puff, like it's a fluffy kind of, not, it's not a bread, it's far from being a bread, but we have like, the name has bread in the middle, like pão is bread in Portuguese, but it's so delicious. I love it. So this is my favorite Brazilian traditional snack, and I think it's my favorite Brazilian food, like from all Brazilian foods. And second food is rice. I know that rice is not actually like a Brazilian thing. Like I know Asian countries eat rice every day too. Like I know that Japan, China, I think Korea, like all these countries, they have rice as their base carbs, like people eat them every day. But here in Brazil we also eat rice every day, and it is fried rice, like white fried rice, and I love it. Like in Brazil, at least in the southeast region where I live, we have rice and beans every day. Like everybody eats rice and beans every day. Even when you don't like it, you eat it every day. So I don't like beans that much. And oh yes, I have to say that in Brazil we eat salt beans. We don't eat sweet beans. Like every time a Brazilian goes to the United States or to Europe, and then you here in Brazil we don't have canned beans. Like, yeah, now I think it's possible to buy in supermarkets like canned beans, but it's not the canned bean that you guys from America or from Europe know. It's not like beans with barbecue, it's not beans with tomato sauce. Like this is, as a Brazilian, it's so foreign and it sounds a little bit disgusting, but I love it. Like I love beans with barbecue sauce. I have eaten it when I lived in the United States and I liked it, but 99% of Brazilians think it's disgusting to eat beans with a sweet based sauce, because here we have salty beans. Like and also we cook the bean, like we buy in the supermarket the raw bean like very hard. We buy in 1 kilo packages and we bring home, and then we put it in a pressure cooker, a pressure pan, or the electric, or the one that goes to the stove, like that. Because here in Brazil usually every house has a pressure cooker, but the one that you put in the stove and you light the stove and it cooks there, it is available in the stores to buy the electric one. It's not normal, it's just not traditional. Like every mother will tell you that the electric pressure cooker is garbage, even though it's not. Like it's the same. You can have the electric cooker or the one that you put in the stove, and it works the same, but it's just traditional and more natural for like the older generation to use the one that you put in the stove instead of the electric one. So it's not very normal to see an electric pressure cooker. probably in houses from like people my generation or younger will have the electric one, but like people older than me, like 40 years old up, they will have the traditional one. So you buy the bean, like the little beans in a package, and then you bring home, you put in the pressure cook or the pressure pan, and then you put water. I prefer to cook it already seasoned. So I put the water, I put salt and garlic, and then you put the lid and you let it like cook in the pressure pan for like 40 minutes. But like my mother doesn't like to season it while it's cooking. My mother prefers to cook it only with water, and then she freezes half of it like only in the water, and then the other half she puts salt, garlic, a little bit of oil to, you know, boil it again, and then we eat every day. I don't like to eat beans every day, but I just eat because it's what we eat every day for lunch and dinner: rice, beans, and something else like a steak or chicken or pork or sausage, and some kind of salad. Uh, I personally am lazy to prepare salads every day, so most of the day I don't eat salad, even though I prefer to eat food with vegetables or some kind of greens, but I'm way too lazy to prepare it every day, so yeah. Another one of my favorite like Brazilian traditional food is vaca atolada. Oh my god. I love vaca atolada so much. Basically, it's a very, very thick stew with manioc, or what's the other name? I know that in English you guys also have many names for the same thing, because here in Brazil we have like macaxeira, aipim, mandioca. Like here in Brazil we have like 3 names or more for the same thing, and I know that in English you guys have, I think, manioc and other names. I will try to put it here and the picture. So basically it's a very thick stew with manioc and some sort of beef, like a meat from a cow. Usually is a specific kind of meat that you have to put in a pressure cooker too. So you put water, like some sort of meat, some sort of like beef, not meat, like you don't put chicken in it, but it's only like beef and a lot of seasoning, and then you cook in a pressure cooker, and then the manioc, it kind of becomes a cream. Oh god, it's so delicious, it's so good. I love vaca atolada, it's so good. So it's another Brazilian food that I love. Oh, and I remembered another Brazilian snack that I like a lot is pastel, mainly cheese pastel, like pastel with cheese. It is a different kind of, how would you say that? Do you know when you eat spring rolls? Spring rolls are Asian. It is like the Brazilian version of a spring roll, but a spring roll, it is a roll. But pastel is like a cushion. You know, it's a square or a rectangular with some sort of meat or cheese in it. You can have like shrimp pastel, cheese pastel, beef pastel, chicken, many, like whatever you want. You can make it, like you can put it in, but the thing is that the crust is so delicious. Sometimes me and my husband, we want to eat pastel, but we're like lazy, so we don't want to have the work to put like the meat inside, so we just fry the crust. Like we put a lot of the crust in hot oil. It is deep fried. Pastel is deep fried. Not very healthy, but delicious. So it's another of the Brazilian things that I love. What else? What else that I love to eat that is Brazilian? Oh, acai. I will write here the name because since it's a Brazilian fruit, and the ice cream, like usually you have acai as an ice cream, like you get the fruit and then you blend it, like you use a blender, you transform the fruit into a paste, and then with the paste you prepare ice cream. So usually when I have acai, is like an ice cream type of acai. It's like the fruit frozen as an ice cream, and it depends on where you live the way that you are going to eat this ice cream. If you are from the northeast or the north where the fruit is originally from, I think the fruit is originally from the north of Brazil. So there people eat more natural, like because it is a little bit, it's not bitter but not sour, it's like a mix of them but frozen. So people there don't like to add sugar nor fruits nor like condensed milk. Like they like to have the icy cream with the most natural flavor that they can get. Like they just make the ice cream with the fruit and eat it. But here, I live in Rio de Janeiro state, but Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, Minas, like the southeast region of Brazil, when we have acai ice cream, we add so many things because it isn't sweet. It's very, very bitter. So we put condensed milk, strawberry. Not strawberry is not that common, but I have done it before in my house. But usually it's like banana and condensed milk, peanut, or peanuts. You can put peanuts. You can put any sort of nuts that you like. And I don't know, any fruit, like any sweet fruit that you can find, you can put in the acai ice cream. I prefer banana or strawberry and condensed milk, but people also put like chocolate. Ooh, Nutella! Now, Brazilian people love putting Nutella everywhere, like every food here in Brazil, you can add Nutella. Brazilian just fell in love with Nutella. So yes, there nowadays you can find acai ice cream with Nutella too. So yes, basically you just add whatever you can find that is sweet to the acai ice cream and have it, which is amazing. Another thing that is very, very common here in the region in Brazil that I am from is something that we call salgadinho. Basically, salgadinhos, they are appetizer for parties, but we have many different ones. My favorite is quibe, but quibe is not a Brazilian thing, but we are used to having it as an appetizer, like a little tiny appetizer in parties with many other like appetizer. And we call all these appetizers, we have like a general name, which is salgadinhos. And usually they are usually they are finger foods that you like get and eat to like just one bite, and they are served in birthday parties or any kind of celebration that you want to have. Sometimes you can have like gourmet ones in weddings, and they're very good because they are like the very expensive kind of salgadinhos, because you have layers, of how expensive they can get. Usually in like get-togethers you buy the like cheapest kind, because it's just like a get-together at work, like a meeting or a coffee break. You get like the very cheap ones, and then when you are preparing your birthday you kind of get like the intermediate ones. And for weddings you pay like a lot of money to have the gourmet version, the gourmet version of salgadinhos, but they are delicious. And I think what is best, like the best thing about them is the variety, because you don't get tired of eating them, because usually when a party is going to serve salgadinho, you're never going to buy only one kind of salgadinho. No, you buy like 4 or 5 at least like 4 or 5 kinds, because then you can eat like a little bit of everything. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry, but it's really delicious. And one more, let me think about the last traditional food that we have here in Brazil. Not really traditional, but something that Brazilian people eat. Yes. Minas cheese, or cheese from Minas. Minas Gerais is a state in Brazil, and this state has a traditional kind of cheese, which is a white cheese full of little. It's a white and fresh kind of cheese, and you can buy usually from, like, you can buy in the supermarket, but you can also buy from like local producers. And yeah, it doesn't taste like any other white cheese that I've have ever had in other countries. It's very different, but it's very good. It's not my favorite cheese. I love cheese, so like I prefer stronger, yellower, and I prefer the hard cheeses, and usually hard cheese is yellow. But this Minas, like Minas cheese or cheese from Minas, is very like white and fresh. When you cut, it is very soft and has many like little dots, like it has air in it. Not really air, but you know, cheese is made of bacteria, and the specific bacteria used in the fresh Minas cheese process makes those little holes there, so it means that it's like fresher. At least, you know, the more little holes you have, like, people prefer it sometimes, but sometimes it can mean that it's kind of contaminated. But it's because cheese is made of bacteria, so if you eat any kind of cheese, like the fermentation process of cheese is using bacteria, like live bacteria, but good bacteria, bacteria that you can eat. So Minas cheese is also made of that, and it's very good. I like it, and it's an ingredient. But here in the area that I live, it is not only an ingredient, but like you can eat it, like just cut a piece of it and have with coffee, which is amazing. Amazing. Or you can put like in a bread and make a sandwich, like a toasted sandwich with it. Super good too. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Tell me if you have ever, like, tell me, have you ever tried any of this Brazilian food? Have you liked it, or would you like to try any of them one day? So I hope you have liked this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up because it helps me a lot. Subscribe to the channel, and we will talk again on next videos. Bye bye.